Wormhole to another world. Teleport, ah? Now, people, like always, STAYA, D-Figure Entertainment, FIYA. Back it up, STAYFIYA, D-Figure Entertainment. Check that out. And search me up, man. Put me on all your social engines. If you put me in Google, you won't see my knowledge. Because they will put in some things there that don't match with my business. And if you put me in Yahoo, you might see my videos. And they kind of take out some of my videos off the line. They're trying to shade my knowledge. But this one now, you know, million, trillion years to come, to people who do not understand, they're going to call me crazy. And to people coming from the ghetto area that believe in God, going to call me crazy. But this one now is for the whole earth and military. This is what this is for. The whole earth and military. Ghetto gospel. No, listen to me now. Now, I checked Jupiter, right? And I noticed Jupiter did have a landfall and everybody on Jupiter died. And I checked on Venus and everybody on Venus, they die. Mercury, everybody die on Venus because people must know that when the sun come down, the time stop. People with the machine, they can't walk behind that. That's what I've been told. I don't know if they could go behind it and then there's another city. Because right now, where I'm at in New York City, if you time travel to the fruit, you'll probably see another city. And I tell them that we are living in the past tense city. We are not in the present of the earth. Because if you walk ahead, you'll see another city. If you walk again, another city, another city, another city. But this city still exists. And the people from other city can come to this city because it's exit already. You just got to understand. There are people living at the year 3050, 55. And they could come here in the modern time of 2020. Time I do this video was it is March 20, 2020. Understand? And the time was cloudy and Joe Biden was a president and what's it called? Russia was bombing down Ukraine because the government there was giving order to rape man and woman. That's what I was told. But anyway, we're talking about the earth military. All of the headmen in the military, I am a civilian guy, I am a straight guy, I am not the type of guy that mate with man. I love woman. And your service government is coming on to I apartment and fooling the people. Understand, military? So listen up. Now we're not going personal, we're going about the planet now. So Mars and Mercury, all their sun they took down. Now so tell all the military them to come together and create a solar light to heat back up the planet. It can be done. You know why I think that you can build a solar sun to heat up the planet in a Mars and we can move back up to Mars? It's because of the light that on the street. I noticed the light on the street that it heat up the whole, not really heat up, it light up the whole, the entire street when it comes on. Just listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Because they say I'm a genius, but listen to my side. A lot of scientists might say it cannot be done, and a lot of those people that you claim are intelligent do not see this side. So on Mars, you have technology crawling around checking the planet. Understand? And you NASA must also hear what I have to say also. The thing that you use crawling around, you're checking the planet, I always observe that. But if you create a light for the street, and when I turn on a light, like right now in my home right here, this light right here, I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to turn it on right now. Let's pay attention real quick. Right. You see how it light up the room? See how that light up the room? All right, I'm going to turn it off. This is what I'm telling you. Look, right? So now, right now, outside, the sun is still shining, but the cloud is covering it up. But all military scientists must come together and build a solar light that will heat up the planet. It can be done. Because if I'm in my car and I'm cold, right, I turn on the heat and I am warm. Right? And that is just a small space I am in. I am in this house when it's cold outside. You create a system within the house to turn on it, and when it turn on, it heat up the house. If my family they see this video, they gonna call me cuckoo. But if you're a scientist and the person I'm not inventing and doing things, you understand where I'm coming from. Understand? And if it is what they call it, a marijuana field, or an indoor garden, most indoor garden, they work off the fruits and the vegetable or the marijuana the only way to keep it fresh and renew to produce more and more, you need the light and you need water. But if you notice, the light that they use within the garden is something that will keep it fresh and new. Understand? But if mankind notice that oxygen comes from the energy from the sun, from Mars, you could put up, back it up. Mankind notice that the energy from the sun that give us the life on earth and make the fruits and the vegetable and the tree grows, right? So if mankind come together like the whole earth and military of scientists come together, that Mars where you have up there, you could go live up there. But you just got to build a solar light, same like how you build the heat. Same like how you build that light for the farming, indoor farming. You could do the same thing because it could produce oxygen. You could look at it in all form of way. Because if you could do it within a car, you could do it for the whole land. You just got to set it, the energy and more life force to pour it like that. You understand? And if you have a power plant on earth, right? And the power plant could go through the whole goddamn state and people could turn on the light and it still maintain, you could do the same thing for the sun. But I do not know how would it like expand through the whole land, but you could set it where it could heat up the whole Mars. And you could set it where it could heat up the whole Jupiter, Mars and Venus. You could do that and go control that up there. All military must think like that. If anyone tell you it can't be done, tell them to look at the lever how when we go inside our car and it's cold and we turn on the heat and it come back on and we feel warm. Understand? And tell them to when we're in our house and it's hot and we turn on and we feel cool. So why you can't set that sun the same way with strong energy, so strong, so when it comes on, it starts to spring things back up on Mars. You understand? That can be a thing, but the military them have to put away their stupid ways, man. Their stupid ways. You got to put out the stupid ways, and all nations come together and take over about Mars, Jupiter, Mercury, and all those planets. You can't set it up there. You understand? And if you could live below the surface and you're working off of oxygen and light, you could set up a big light up there that could heat up the whole Mars. It might be crazy, but if you're from NASA, you could do that. If you are doing that on another planet, you should talk to someone that from another planet to ask if it can be done. If you warp ahead and have technology, you should warp ahead and talk to them and do it to Mars. And so we people here on Earth can go up to Mars, to Jupiter. You could renew about that. You understand? But the problem with you doing that, those things that you build to maintain that light, gonna have to have strong guards around them. You understand? If you should make that move and try to invent that light that could heat up the whole planet in Mars and pour out oxygen on the planet, you're going to have serious government security. And the people that you're going to use to do that have to be trustworthy people. You don't want no one to come back and sabotage it and mess it up, man. This is for all the Earth military to come 1,000,000 trillion years to come. If you decide to do that, that would be like a godsend, man. And this thing can be done by one nation. If you talk to Chinese, them, they will advance. They could maybe tell you it could be done. If you talk to Europe, they tell us it could be done. And I say, I don't know about nothing else, but Europe, England, and China, and America, and England could come together and put that solar light up at Mars and Jupiter and all those planets that don't have no oxygen. Because all you need is a light to pour the oxygen up on the planet. If they have enough oxygen, we're going to breathe here. You understand? So tell all the military then within the earth to come together and work on that. And if they think it can't be done, tell them to remember what I tell them about the house and the engine and all that. Understand? And tell them to check the garden within in-home garden and what they use is light and water. And if the light is not in there, the garden won't spring. So all you got to do is get one with strong power. With strong enough power to heat up the whole goddamn planet. And life would sustain there. Alright, so any land for a planet, you should just build them and sell it to them. Alright, peace. Remember, wormhole. Alright, so on this one, I'm going to kick out a positive version say, fire burning and there's no smoke. You hanging yourself. We don't know rope. Fire burning and there's no smoke. You hanging yourself. We don't know rope. I contact heaven and the door was closed. I talk to Jah, I think his heart is froze. See, I'm not a ballerina, I don't dance on toes. There's a saying goes, who feels it knows. They're telling me now to watch my mouth, cause when I speak, brother, the truth comes out. I wake up one morning and the world was falling, and every living thing in it so like it's sleepwalking. Gotta pinch myself to make sure I'm not dreaming. The world we live in, it become like a prison. Truth could never be the lie, oh. Earth could never be the sky, no. Only fool they not what they see with their eye. No, the most high power flow to you and I. Fire burning and there's no smoke. You hanging yourself without no rope. Fireman burning and there's no smoke. Them hanging themselves without no rope. Wormwood to another world. Tell the poor. Remember, ghetto gospel.